Hi, this is CeroBlade and welcome to my second ever Manhunt video. In this recording we're playing with Skillful Ash, Lewis87 and LazyBlades. In this Manhunt video you won't see me using the stop indicators unless necessary. If they're in high visibility, I'm not going to stop the video to show you somebody who's blatantly obvious. This is a team game and me, Ash, Lewis and LazyBlades are in constant communications through the whole game, highlighting our targets and working together. As you see, this lovely little blend group has two targets in there. I've marked the target I want to take out first, and as I land I'm going to drop the smoke straight away so I can get both targets in one streak. Unfortunately it gets a little confusing with the next target. I get taken out by the bodyguard, which is a fantastic ability and it was well used in this scenario. The best part is we're working as a team, so as I'm getting taken out, the whole team's been updated on information, the target's been pointed out, and we all react accordingly.
You have taken the lead. Ground finish.
Okay, working here with LazyBlades, we're able to track down a group of two deacons. Using the Templar vision, I highlight who his target should be and I break off to take the other one. Unfortunately, myself and the other deacon dropped smoke at the same time, so LazyBlades gets stunned, but I'm there to back him up. Now unfortunately, as we approach the next group, there's at least another couple in there that you can notice straight away. Unfortunately, I have no Templar vision, I have no smoke, so you've got to kind of rely on a bit of skill doing this one. So I try to highlight both that, you know, somebody's not standing in line, somebody's maybe too far to the middle. Loomer explains it better in his recent YouTube video on like how to identify your target, so I recommend you have a look at that. I'll try to link it in the description.
Ground finish.
Of course, the advantage that we did have here was we were coordinated. We kept in contact with each other. I ran in first, tried to get the first kill off, and they observed who reacted to me, and they reacted upon them. So we kept in communication, and it worked. By this point, they've started to catch on to the fact that we are working together. They don't play so friendly anymore, they start just running around a lot more. So a few of us have taken to the roof to see who's running around, who's close to who. I admit the kill I get on the deacon here could have been better. I didn't waste a lot of time, but standing on the roofs, I'm highly visible, so there's not really much I could do about it. So I just went for the quick contested kill. I can hear Skillful Ash in the microphone telling me he's chasing somebody towards me and he's being chased himself. So doubling back, quickly changing my targets to whoever it could be from that side. Managed to get Ash, leads them successfully into me, and we managed to get them both. And here we have the massacre that's just about to happen. You have Ash pinning them down with the knives, me darting in to break them up. We've got Lewis and LazyBlades covering them from both the rooftops. It was a massacre. It was beautiful. And here's another part that I really enjoy. When you keep in contact with your friends, even though you might get caught out and stunned, most of the time their victory is very short-lived. From you see here, it didn't pay off for him. For the final minute, they didn't play too fair. They decided that the best option for them would be to run around on rooftops, run fast away, just continually run for the last whole minute. I managed to track down a guy at the end, but really he uses the bodyguard to a great effect and catches me out with it. But what I did want to raise in the Manhunt videos is forget about your own score. You are doing this as a Manhunt team. So, like you said, you've seen people take my kills, I've taken other kills, I've highlighted for them, they've highlighted for me, we've been in communication, we've talked about everything that's going on. So all of us are clued up. And that really is what makes a Manhunt game. I understand that a lot of you won't be able to get into these games where you'll be able to party chat with all your friends, and you might get into like a pug group or some just guys who go off and ramble it by themselves. I can understand that, but from this, you can see what really happens if you sit together with a group of mates and have a really good laugh. Because I've got to admit, although we played really well, half the times we were joking and laughing on this map. Well, it's round 2 of this Manhunt recording of Coordinated. We're about to start the stunning, so please watch and enjoy. So we start out by getting ourselves into formation for their imminent arrival. We know they're going to be coming for us fast because they are behind. Working as a group, we instantly try to get into a blend group so we get our team all scoring high points straight away, and we just sit and wait. Everyone's monitoring their own individual areas. I'm checking the stairs, the left and the rooftops. Everyone else is checking behind me, beside me, and checking all the same points, so it's just a matter of time before they arrive. Unfortunately, not a lot of time had passed, so I did not get the prompt to stun again. As you know, as soon as you stun somebody, you've got to wait a little while before you can stun them again, and I got caught out with it there. So it's respawn and regroup. As I see Ash dashing off into the distance, he quickly lets me know that running back up the stairs he's being chased. So he starts leading the pursuer towards me so I can get the stun off and save his ass. So you'll see this coming up now. Unfortunately, with no abilities for myself, I was left kind of vulnerable here, so oh well. Well, I take my licks, but as you probably saw at the end there, Ash came in and got the stun off as well. I start doing the bit in R&R, so respawn, regroup, try head back to where I was before, because I knew that's where the pursuers would be. Make it back into the courtyard. I can see the one walking towards me, dropping the smoke, getting the stun, and Ash takes my place right behind me to follow up with the second stun. As you see Lewis sprinting in, getting unfortunately chased by 2 pursuers. One doesn't spot me, so I managed to get 1 stun off before, well, falling victim to the inevitable. So what we have here, this is me and Ash buddying up a little bit here. We spot the pursuer coming down the stairs, who's obviously looking at me and not Ash. So I start acting a bit like a tit, walking about in circles, being kind of blatantly obvious to keep his focus on me, as Ash runs out and boots him in the face. So with Ash's stun complete, I now walk up and drop my smoke and wait for him to stand up, get choked, and I'll beat him. And as you'll see again, Ash walks right up again and takes my spot. Poor bastard. I let Ash know that we've got the pursuers incoming and we've not got a lot of time to react, so there's no point me trying to get another stun off. I'll try to see how they're going to react. We're too close to those hay bales, it's got a big risk to get a hidden kill. So I decided to try to leg it, unfortunately I get caught just before I do. Though had they been organised like us, they probably could have got a lot more than a 150 point kill. Though I'm definitely not complaining, it could have been a lot worse for us. So again, respawn, reload, get right back into the action, and again we head to the courtyard. I hit a blend group and I let Ash and everyone else know where we are, and we all sort of converge on that area for the final couple of minutes. See what can happen, see if we manage to get another good group or stun lock off, but it's a hit and a miss with this one. So they try to get the drop on us. Unfortunately they land in nothing but a big pile of smoke and fists. They jump on us, we smoke them, beat the crap out of them, I get poisoned, and somebody else kills me, so the poison doesn't even take effect. So all in all, it could have been worse, but it was definitely a laugh, and I think we came out better off than they did. And we're back in the courtyard again, respawn, regroup back here. We've all met up. Ash joins the group. Unfortunately, the guy manages to spot Ash running straight into the group, dives straight for him and kills him for a contested kill. I see the two people coming in from the background and have to wait a few seconds before rescuing Ash or coming to his vengeance, should we say, to make sure they're close enough that the mute can almost touch them at the same time. So the mute hits, the smoke gets dropped, and we begin stunning straight away. Unfortunately, I just could not get the stun off on this very last guy. The B prompt was just not appearing above his head. So he must have been the guy who killed Ash and just not enough time had passed to get him. Bugger. Okay, final 10 seconds and, well, it didn't end well for me. I managed to get the mute off and the stun. Unfortunately, I get stabbed in the smoke and we finish up on first. To everyone who played, LazyBlades, iLewis87 as always, Skillful Ash, thank you very much for letting me do the recording. I hope everyone enjoyed it. It was chaotic. I tried not to break it up so much, but whoever did stay to the end and enjoy this, thank you very much. As always, please comment, like, subscribe. I've been CeroBlade. Take care.